So Kenny, a trip to Lincoln tomorrow. They've had an impressive start to the season. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah, they have, and they've recruited very well in the summer, have a balanced group, and traditionally anyway, Lincoln's a difficult place to go on a Tuesday night. It will be. Minus a crowd, which we've seen at Fratton Park the differences that can make, so it does even it up a little bit, but they're a good side anyway, playing with plenty of confidence, and I'm sure will be a difficult game for us anyway. We want to bounce back after Saturday. We're disappointed with the result. We were on a great run, and Charlton, I thought on that particular day, proved a tough nut to crack. We just couldn't break them down. We had plenty of the ball, we just couldn't get the clear-cut chances or get away, the final pass. Just some of our decisions around the box could have been better, and ultimately then they have a lot of experience to be able to slow the game down and the second half run away for us, and we want to be going up to Lincoln, make sure we're ready, no hangover from Saturday, and make sure we take part in a good game but do everything we can to win.
Lincoln also lost their previous game, so it'll be two teams looking to bounce back. What effect do you think that can have on the game?
I think it was a very close game with themselves and Doncaster. It was even, but we've played Doncaster. They're a good side, and some fine details decide those games at that level. And for them anyway, as you say, they'll be wanting to maintain the pace, because they've set a good pace and had a bright start to it, and we'll be encouraged by it. It's similar with ourselves, from the first 10 games, and we've got 17 points, and we'd like it to just be a few more, but we're not far away from where we want to be, and we have to look at the next sort of batch of 10 games now, see if we can get the wins. We do go for games as well, generally. We haven't drawn many, and all of the time we have to keep going for those wins. They're important.
You mentioned not being able to create clear-cut chances against Charlton. How do you make sure that pattern doesn't repeat tomorrow? Because you, on the whole, have been in good goal-scoring form. Yeah,
we have good players in terms of the top end of the pitch, and a good way, I feel, of creating chances. It just didn't quite happen. Our final pass, some decisions, they slowed the game down very well. It was obviously the Prattley situation as well, didn't go for us. So, it's just where it was, but fair play to them. They did the job there, and we have 17 points from our first 10. We have to look at our next 10 now, see if we can do that or upwards, and keep improving. We've got good forward players here, one or two missing. Michael Jacobs has been a loss in terms of balance of the way we want to play, definitely, but he won't be too many weeks and he'll be back, so that'll be okay, and there's a lot of the season left. But in terms of our balance and what we were trying to do and making sure we can get two players up front, that helped us. But we have to just keep working and adjusting, and we have the players in the forward areas, and we have a side as a whole that have proved so far this season we can create and score chances.
Is it still looking like Jack Watmore's going to be out tomorrow, and if so, how much confidence do you have in Rasmus Nikolaisen to step in?
Yeah, Rasmus has come here to play, and that's what he wants to do. He's had a good settling in period. He's had some games. He's had substitute appearances, which has been good for him as well. So his build up to going into the side can't be any better, and we're excited about him coming into our team, and we're pleased to sign him, and quite naturally now it is an opportunity with Jack's injury. Jack will be out, we think, around about 3 weeks with a hamstring injury, and is a shame because he started the season very well, but it's not a long-term thing, and he'll be back. And as you say, in terms of Rasmus now, there's an opportunity for him, and quite naturally he's had a good build-up and had a look at English football, got to know all of our players, and I'm sure we'll form a good partnership with Sean Raggett.
Just on the Charlton game, is it important that you don't get too disheartened by it, because you look back at October and say 6 wins is a fantastic return?
Yeah, but we are disappointed to lose against Charlton. We didn't want that to be the case, and we had a lot of pressure, regained the ball. The whole of the second half was almost played out in their half, but then they defended very, very well and defended that lead, and for us anyway, we can't take away we are disappointed, but then after that you have to look at the good things that you did, because we did a number of good things in that particular game. What you need to be a winning side again, and put those two together and then look forward, and in this league they come pretty quickly, so that analysis, that breakdown, that optimism then, and encourage the players as we go up to Lincoln, because they're capable of getting a result.